My name is Jackie Hawk, and I'm found at Quillful Writer on social media, and this is Nami Nation by Kai's Corner Productions. We're starting light with this batch of gaming news with Horizon Adventures, a new LEGO game released November 14th. It is an interesting crossover, all things considered, because Horizon has a very serious tone, while the LEGO games are a little more cheeky and silly. The receptions of this game are mixed, with some being happy to share it with children or casual gamers that prefer that lighter approach, while others are confused by why a heavy-hitting story was chosen for this playful game. While the voice actress for Aloy did come back for this role, her character isn't quite canon, being a lot more humorous than she usually would.
Hey, neat costume! I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich.
Visually speaking, the Guerrilla Games art director Roy Posma went out of his way to ensure the game was designed using only LEGO blocks that exist in real life. This helps hobbyists who want to recreate some of the scenery from the game, and it also helped with memory to make sure the game loaded smoothly. But if you're here for the story, like many Horizon players would be, you're likely to be disappointed. It seems this game was made with the intent of adults playing with younger relatives to bring generations together, not to recreate the Horizon storyline. Moving from crossovers into adaptations, the Fallout series represents a shift in how Hollywood approaches video game TV shows. The Fallout adaptation was a hit, with millions of fans watching, but there wasn't a big push from the fandom for this series to exist, and that's part of what made it a success. First off, Fallout didn't have a very restrictive storyline. With an open world and a vague player character, they had a lot of main themes and solid lore, but nothing so narratively complex that it would be hard to adapt it into a show. The creative team behind Fallout actually understood gaming in general, which helps when you're trying to appeal to that crowd while also drawing in a new audience. This has been a challenge with movies and video games because those audiences want such different things. Collaboration between the team from the game and the TV show meant that the spirit of this video game series came across in the television show, but it didn't lose sight of the new medium. Personally, I think that the Fallout TV series was a bigger success than The Last of Us show because more of it could be translated into episodes. Wandering through ruins of modern-day life made up a lot of the world building in Last of Us, but that would have made for boring TV. Fallout has an easier time because the show focused on factions and lore as well as setting, which came across more neatly in these episodes. Another TV show approaching video game adaptations is the Secret Level Prime Video series. Structured as an anthology, this animated series includes 15 short films to explore different game universes. Blur Studios, which made Love, Death and Robots, is behind this show. Game developers have been involved in the project too, which is a good sign for at least the graphics. The trailer definitely delivers there, with different styles for different franchises. Some games seen in the trailer do appear like they would be showcased well in an anthology series, like Sifu, Mega Man, and The Outer Worlds. It's hard to predict what a show could do with Pac-Man or Spelunky though. Most likely some animated short films that make up these episodes will be a tremendous hit and some will be a total flop. A handful might land in the middle. But overall, this seems like an emotional, heartfelt gesture to appreciate games and gamers, and I am excited to see this come out. The release date is December 10th, 2024, so I'm sure I'll be in holiday prep mode, but all the same. Another special occasion that passed recently was the 16th anniversary of Good Old Game, or GOG. For their anniversary celebration, GOG shared a new program geared towards older PC games. The list of supported games includes 100 titles in all, and GOG keeps these programs playable with tech support available even after the original devs have stopped supporting them. From Diablo to Dragon Age Origins, the games covered by the $10 preservation program makes nostalgia plays very possible for years to come. At the moment, it is only available for Windows operating systems, but other games may also be included down the line, and there has been talk of potential Linux support. The GOG team certainly has their work cut out for them. Retro games sold by GOG often work on any device and include scans of manuals and packaging, providing historic preservation, as well as making old games playable by any generation. As times continue to change, it's important to note there could be a potential cost increase for US gaming consoles on the horizon. Most of us have probably heard about looming tariff issues coming to the US economy in 2025, and they could impact our game systems as well. For platforms like the successor to the Nintendo Switch, this is really difficult news, because game systems are often made in another country and imported into the US for sale. As usual, these business operating costs are passed on to the consumer. This could mean a price hike for game consoles if the tariff proposal goes through. Because the tariffs imposed on goods from China would be higher than other imported products, these systems and other electronics would see the biggest increase in cost. Consoles could go up by 40% according to the Consumer Technology Association or the CTA, and games could be over $100 each. This does align with the last time tariffs were increased on imported Chinese goods. So if this new tariff policy does come to pass, companies might kick back on this, including the CTA, which joined a partnership against the previous tariffs that impacted popular technology. Keep in mind, some local libraries do offer video games to borrow, so you can decide if you like a game before you go and buy it if these prices do increase. This is something that has been rolling out in different states at different speeds, but it's worth looking into. Stay up to date by subscribing to Nami Nation by Kai's Corner Productions, available wherever you listen to your podcasts, and check out the KKP YouTube channel for our other entertainment content. This is Jackie Hawk, and I'll see you next time.